Good morning. This is Level-Headed and Darkness Exposed. We are streaming on both sites again, as I will play my intro. I don't want people to get confused on the other stream, but we will be streaming on both streams once again. Now we'll go to the intro, and then we'll get into the Kylie Rodney case. Welcome to my channel, Level-Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple the flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack. The frustrated hit back, yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything, just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything, just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go.
Welcome in, welcome in. We are going to be covering... Oh, hi, Joe.
Hello.
Are you still on the phone or you're good?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I am back.
Oh, you just send me a message. Oh, perfect. I'm going to bring up my other screen so people can see what we're going to be talking about. Did you get it figured out on your side? Were you able to fix your stream?
It's weird. It's weird because I see it's live on my channel, but for some reason StreamYard didn't start a broadcast for it. So it was strange. But hello to everybody that is in my chat. Thank you guys so much. Look at all these new faces. Little Wing, Single Mom of 4. Of course, you've been with me since the start. Starless Starbright. Let's see who else. Glitter Princess. Hello. Bling, of course, our super mod. And then Nightbot being a pain in the butt. So yeah, Kylie's laptop. I hope that they're able to recover some information from it. And it'll be interesting to see what we glean from that. I definitely found Check It TV's videos to be very, very informative.
Yeah, I see his channel's growing so fast.
Oh yes.
I when I first saw it this morning, he was at like 5,000 subs, and he's up to like almost 9,000 now.
Oh
He's got like
wow.
almost 100,000 views on the video of him out there with the kayak.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I was True Crime with Shannon. I was stunned that that they left that much when he first showed, down into the water. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Why would they leave, that much evidence behind? But yeah, interesting.
yeah, well, I don't understand why. So I caught Duty Ron, I think it was either Sunday or Monday. He had Doug from AWP on there. And that was my point of doing this live is I left a comment this morning over at Dolly's. Dolly was talking about this when I woke up this morning at like 4 a.m. And I just was like, So they found this. That's what caught my eye. And then I went looking where he got the info from and what was going on. And over on Duty Runs, Doug was saying that there was a sergeant, a retired sergeant for the NYPD dive team that they were speaking with. And the one thing that I found very interesting is they said that they would have wrapped the windows before they would have brought the car up. And I was like, well, maybe they did wrap it. Maybe they took it off in the water before they brought it up. But now we're finding out that that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So is this evidence that's here? Is it immaterial to the case? They already know who did it. Are they ruling it an accident? What is going on?
Yeah, I heard that we won't really get any updates from law enforcement. And they said that the earliest that we would really get anything would be November. And so I hope that means that they're taking an extra hard look at the autopsy. I hope that they are able to get some kind of toxicology.
Yeah, something, right?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they'd leave a computer behind.
I don't either. It doesn't make sense. Like you said, make this make sense, because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, you can see other stuff down there too. Like he pulled out this, I don't know what this is, letters or car insurance or some type of paper.
I believe I saw a picture of a hairbrush as well.
Yeah, there was a picture of a hairbrush I saw.
And yes, Glitter Princess, and it's all good. I completely agree. If the autopsy was cut and dry and they had found something, I think we would have already heard. But since they're pushing it off till November, I hope and pray that means that they're going to take an extra hard look.
Yeah.
Because we know firsthand, with Barbara and with Timmy D's, of that if they rush too fast with an autopsy, that things can be missed.
Yes, indeed. I just was going to go, what's his channel?
Whose? Check It TV?
Check It TV. I just want to show people so that they know where to go watch the thing. I see that he gets full credit, and I'd rather people watch the whole thing from there. At some point, check it TV. Drop his link here. I mean, great work by this guy.
Yes.
I don't get it though. I don't, from the stance of evidence and stuff, why would you leave this stuff behind? And furthermore, why wouldn't you clean up the environment as you're doing this?
Right.
He's almost up to 9,000 subs.
Wow.
Here's his chain. Dropped his channel in here. It should play in both. Hold on here and just make sure it dropped in Joe's. It
Yeah, I
did
did.
underneath Darknet.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I'm watching my chat.
Do you have a link to the yard? Question mark. Yeah, I will open up panel here in a couple minutes for people that want to come up and talk about this case. We have about an hour on this case here. This is his channel. I dropped it into the link or into chats. Go take a look. We're not play it here, but I just wanted to make you aware. His channel, Check It TV. And this is him. He does a very good job of streams here. He gets out there in a kayak and goes into the water, uses his phone to see what was down there, something that was waterproof, and then he found a bunch of stuff. And it doesn't make sense to me why the stuff was left behind. So that is his channel there, and we'll take this back down. Definitely, when you get a chance, definitely go check that out at some point, obviously after this live. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Nate guy with the Kylie picture that's on Crime Stories Obsessed. And I will pull that up here. We won't play that one either because she needs the views over there too. Crime Stories Obsessed.
Yeah, what UFC Frog just said, why would her laptop be important if they already know what happened? True. That's why they left it. But it still goes into the care, they still have to take in all evidence. And, since they didn't take the laptop in, they don't know if there was any evidence on that, on it. So I think that it would interfere with custody. The fact, let's see. UFC Frog says her car wasn't in the water day one. It was put in after. I've seen that theory going around. Oh, you live there. Oh, you're a local. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll open up panel for him here in a second. Hold on one second.
Yes,
here.
Definitely.
UFC Frog, you have proof of that.
Caltrans already has a worker talking to local police. Interesting.
It was out in after. We don't know that. Madison Scott case similar to Kylie's case in May 2011. Caltrans already has a worker talking to local police. Yeah, I have lived through out Sierras from Reno, Sparks, and Truckee. I wanted to show you this clip here. Let me just put her link in here. This is Crime Stories Obsessed. Crime Stories Obsessed link there. What I am showing you here, there's a 2-minute video, 2 minute and some second video we're not going to play. But if you want to know who Sammy's boyfriend was, where did it go? It says Sam and Nate. So this is Sam and Nate / Kylie. I'm going to go back 2 pages here. All right. Control plus. Hold on here 1 second. We'll zoom in. Can you see his hair there?
Yes, I noted. I saw that.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that was when I saw that, when I watched that video, and I just caught, the first few seconds of it. The first thing that I noticed was his hair sticking out below his hat. And is that a Giants hat he's wearing?
I don't know. I mean, if you're in California, there's probably not very many like LA Dodgers hat or San Francisco hat or other types of teams that are there. They have a lot of professional teams. But my thing is that this looks like the guy that they were picking out in the tow truck driver. I think this more fits the image. I don't know. I didn't go listen to the whole thing. I seen Nate at the party, he says. UFC frog.
Oh, so you were at the party. Very interesting. And then the Erie Fairy, I love your screen name, the Erie Fairy. That's perfect. She's a local displacer as well. And yes, we will not forget about Kylie. I kind of stepped away from Kylie's case when all the speculation was going around, but now it looks like that speculation is looking more factual as days go on.
All right, here's what we'll do.
Oh, the picture from the party. Okay.
We will, this is for UFC frog right now. There's the link dropped. What we'll do is put back up the picture over here on the right. There we go. Bring up the picture with all of them looking. He's in there.
I might have it. Hold on 1 second.
I think I used it for a thumbnail. I can check mine too. If you have it, just hit the.
Yep, I've got it.
You got it. Just share your screen and then I'll switch it over.
Very interesting.
I don't know. Can you zoom in some more?
Yeah. It's just all pixelated though, because this is the.
No, I know. I'm just going to try to see if we can see. All right, sir. You want your camera on or off?
Read you what the local said. I swear.
Hello.
How you guys doing? So this is what I got from the local.
Okay.
Someone that really knows everybody around here. She said that she talked to a woman that worked for Caltrans. She knows. Said after a week that Kylie was missing, she seen a car abandoned A silver vehicle abandoned off Highway 395 for several days. She had pinpointed the vehicle 3/4 of a mile from Highway 70 junction to 395 junction on the right side of the road. And she said that would seem I can't even say the word, but if you know the roads in this part of Sierras, you would trace a line from Reno to Prosser Lake on the back roads to where she seen that car. 3 days after she seen the car while working, she stopped seeing the car. It was a silver SUV located in the field on 395 near the Hallelujah Junction. She said there's no reports from police that they towed the car, and the car mysteriously vanished. It wasn't on the side of the road. It was off the road towards a creek bed in the field. I don't know if it's the same SUV, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the thing that makes sense is that she drew routes. The routes she takes for work for CashApp. She drew routes that they could have took there and back and not been spotted. And she said she gave everything to the police. So the thing is, they were near Vinton. If you guys know where the Sierras are, that's where the car was at, kind of near Vinton.
Okay.
And it's just something that she's seen. She said for 3 to 4 days after the tow truck driver seen the car at Boca, it was her car. I mean, only the police know that. Yeah, that's why this would all make sense. And I mean, I got a lot more, but it's just talking about tracing the lines and the routes. If you were there, if you know the regions, like these kids know the regions and they grew up here, the 395, you know that the 395 connects through Reno to the 80, which takes you to Truckee. The whole drive would take about 2 hours total. It's far enough removed, easy to go unnoticed. That's what she said. If you live in the Sierras, like I have, we all know that cars get stolen. And what they do is they dump them in the off the road mountains, and the cops don't even go look at them. They'll be there for months. If you go to Reno right now and drive through Reno, you'll see 100 cars up there on the hills and stuff that are just sitting there, burnt out, no windows, and they just sit there because the cops. It's not a priority to them. So it's something to think about too. If that's legit, I could see the cops or anybody not even worried about that car or nobody reporting it because it happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? They dump the cars out here. Even in Sacramento, they drive here to the Sierras and dump the cars if they're going to get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah. They look for, desolate areas. I'm originally from California, Southern California, but, even in some of the desert mountains, that, like the Morongo Valley and things, same exact thing that you are describing. People would just go and dump cars or dump trash, going up to Big Bear, same thing. That makes so much sense.
It sits there. Like when I was living in the city of Reno, I lived in Oakland a lot too, and I lived in the city of Reno for a while, and downtown near like the casinos. And I would drive around like on the outskirts near Sun Valley and stuff, and I'd never seen so many stolen cars that were just parked. I found out they were stolen because the girl I was dating in goes, "Oh, those are cars they dump." I said, "Why didn't the cops come get them? Usually, like after 3 or 4 days in the Bay Area, they're towed." She goes, "There's too many cars. They're not even worried about it. They just, when they get a chance, they'll go out there. But if it's not right on the side of the road, they don't worry about it because it's just so many of them." But I don't know. It's something to think about. I even posted on Reddit on the Kylie thing, the whole everything I have. You know what I'm saying? From bottom. But I just think the police know a lot more than we do. I think
Police always know more, and especially with that the FBI is involved, and so I hope that things are being gone over with a fine-tooth comb, checking their I's, dotting their T's, because the internet is the ones who are going to help hold them accountable. With everything coming out.
It might not have been this picture. It was another picture. There was a couple pictures they released though, and there's one. One by the bar. There's one with a guy with orange hair hanging out. You can see it, and I thought it was Jagger at first. Now it makes sense. That's Nate. I've seen it, and it's either the one at the bar, where they have the picture with a few guys standing there. It was not this one because it's clear as day. You can see his orange hair hanging out.
So okay.
Question: Do you know Nate?
I don't. I'm older, man. I'm 30 years old. I wouldn't even hang out with these kids. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even go to that party if there was 30-year-olds there.
Well, I was telling so I have a picture. Hold on here. I wanted to know. I'm trying to. Oh, he jumped down.
Oh, well, UMC Frog, thank you so much for coming up. Please email either Levelheaded or myself. Yes, there's the link again. So come on back up.
Pin it. We'll pin it on both sides. If we don't know you, you'll have to show your face.
I will pin it on my end.
Does he have
There we go.
freckles, Nate? We don't know.
And the one thing that, keeps piquing my curiosity is I wonder if this is going to go back to the, at all to the Nate C that is still in custody with the fentanyl death.
Well, I wonder if that's why they're not pushing everything. I don't know when Sammy took off, and I was trying to figure that out. And then at what time did they stop searching the Posser Lake, or however you want to say it? Poser,
Yeah, Prosser Lake.
Sorry,
Prosser Lake Reservoir. Wow, Duchess, that is crazy. 226 pounds of fentanyl in North Carolina. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
And we were just
making
talking about 12 12 milligrams with the Eliza Fletcher brother that was taken into custody. I mean, that's nuts. And they've had a huge bust in Florida. Major bust of 50,000 pills in Auburn on the freeway a few days ago. Appears on their way to Reno. They said routine traffic stop, but they had canines, so probably being watched. Yeah. Fentanyl is really becoming a horrible epidemic. The war on drugs is already a huge problem. Then you add fentanyl to the mix and just makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I'll have to go see TG5. We got to educate our kids. Hi, Jennifer.
Yes.
It's so good to see you. I need to catch up with you. That way they don't do drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Auburn. Yeah, I think they're doing a big sweep across the U.S. right now.
I think so too.
What we're taking a look at.
Queenie just said deaths are up to 415% with fentanyl. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Yeah, enough to kill 199,500 wait. No. 199,580,643. Wow.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. Good to see you. Karen Canada. She's always in and lovely.
Do you have the pictures of? I think I downloaded them. I just had to take
of which ones.
So what I'm trying
to grab a lot.
Oh, here.
Oh, of Nate.
I have a picture. This will pop up on my screen on the right. I don't think it's the same person.
No?
I don't think so, unless if he cut his hair, but I think the hair is different. Let me zoom in. All right, so there's that picture. So I don't know. That's just too far away, and we don't see the bottom of his face. Let me do this. I will zoom in. Control plus. Or here, I'll just do it the right way. If you guys aren't sub to Crime Stories Obsessed, go check her channel out. I dropped it in the link earlier. The link in the description or in the chat. Hold on here 1 second, and we'll zoom this in. Save it here.
I'm digging for some other pictures.
Saved intro. I'll zoom in and see if we can tell if that's him or not. open this up a different way here. Bear with me for 1 second, people. Hold on here 1 second. No, I don't. I think they're two different people. They're Darkness.
Do you?
Yeah. So see how his a lot. I don't know, but does that look like Sammy?
Let me see. Yeah, because she had dark hair at one point.
So,
yeah, that doesn't look like the same Nate that's in custody. Yeah, the Erie Fairy just said Nate C locked up, not the same Nate as Sammy's Nate. Forgot his last name. Yeah. And actually, in the Facebook group, there was.
But it's interesting that this Nate C that's here in jail is charged with fentanyl, and he was from where? He was charged from Is it Roswell or Rosner?
Let's see. Oh wait, here's the bar picture. I just found it.
Okay.
The one that he was talking about. Let me pull this up. All right, I shared my screen.
All right.
There we go.
There you go.
So let's see.
Oh, there he is in the hat right there where your
right
thing is.
here.
Yeah, I think so. Zoom in some more.
It's all pixelated though.
Yeah, no, fine. And that's Kylie sitting there with her sweatshirt on, right? Underneath the thing. Right there. Yep.
Sure looks like it.
Sure.
Because that looks like that pink and white sweatshirt. And
Yeah.
her eye line is going. She's either looking at this guy or looking here. So tall. So tow truck driver was 6'3". And he looks pretty tall.
If fentanyl was at the party, there would have been more than one person who got affected. It just depends.
I've got to mute. My mom's calling. Give me just a second.
No problem. I got you. I dropped the link in the in both chats there. So over at Darknesses, we're streaming on both channels. It's pinned to both chats. Anybody's welcome to come here. If I don't know you, you're gonna have to show your face for a minute. Otherwise, anybody's welcome to come up here and speak. And back to what I was gonna say, as far as the fentanyl, it just depends. If somebody's used fentanyl before, some people it affects differently than other people. That picture is from a June party. I saw it on Instagram that posted it before privated his Instagram. That is very interesting. That's a cool little bar they set up, though. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Amanda. That picture was from June party before it was privated. See what else we got here. Oh, there's Annabella. Yes, that's Sammy. Perfect. Outlaw trucker. Now wait, the sun shadow is casting wrong. Yeah. Hi, guys listening. Thanks for getting the information out where the wind blows. Does anyone know what that bar poster says? It says bar, and I don't know. It says shots over on the right-hand side up above where we think that it's Kylie, but that's speculation. So to the right of it, when you're looking at it, it says shots. When Joe gets back here, we'll zoom in more on it. As it's from the Bono dude's Instagram. Well, that is what the kids do today, and my friends to the woods with a cake and trunk music from the cars. Definitely. Yeah, I just don't understand why they have the actual laptop, why they didn't need that for their investigation, and why they would leave it in the water. I mean, these laptops have lithium batteries in it, and they could explode down there, and that'd be pretty deadly to toe beans. That'd be pretty deadly to the fish down there. So why they wouldn't clean up the environment after they pulled out the car is beyond me. And you got MILF Patrol, and then Virginity Rocks, Rip and Dip. Then you have, what's this guy's name that's painting? And then you have Drugs Are Bad, Dab. It says Drugs Are Bad, Dab. And then another little thing there. Exactly, it shouldn't be left in the water regardless. Well, that's what I think. You're law enforcement, you protect and you serve. Hold on here. One man arrested. Oh, that's a different case. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. You would think that they would clean up the water afterwards. Definitely does not make sense. Queen E, that is Sammy, not same Nate. Nate T something, and UFC Frog. If you're still around, listening or whatever, we posted the StreamYards up at the top there. Right should have gone back after silt settled. Well, the other thing is so earlier I was speaking, and what about Judy Ron's channel? They said that they would even the retired sergeant diver said that they would have wrapped the windows, and I don't understand why they didn't wrap the broken windows here. It doesn't make sense to me why they didn't wrap the windows. So is it still out there? And when people see this video and other guys' videos, will people go out there and get it? No, I think that he. I did not watch all of his video of this guy, but I'm pretty sure that there was some place in there to. That he went to the family, I think. I don't know. I don't know what exactly he did with it. But he did say that he was told divers were supposed to go back out there today. So I don't know what I'll find, but I don't know if he gave this to the family, if he gave it to the police or not. They plan their parties unless you carry lights, poster board, tape, tables, chairs, jugs, cups, and trunk with spare tire. Yeah, they definitely plan their parties. Definitely do. Steve, you're more than welcome to come up. Anybody's welcome to come up here and chat. West Memphis nurse also killed in Wednesday's shooting. Yucky. It says your device isn't connected. I don't know who you are, so you're gonna have your face before you can come up. So Yeah, we'll switch. Yeah, they pretty much I'd like her to zoom into that when she comes back. It says bar. It says drinks, I think, on the left and shots on the right. So it looks like there's one that says tequila, vodka, something else. And then we'll have to zoom in on the left. But I think it has like different mixed drinks maybe there. Checking when you going on. On lunch break, Steve. Ha 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 ha. What else do we got here? That is an interesting picture there. Definitely interesting picture. I don't understand. That does look like Nate on the right-hand side there, and I will go add this to my stream here. I'm also interested as to what might be on the table. Let's see. Looks like there's some type of a water jug there on the right-hand side there. That white thing, maybe a water jug or a milk jug. You got a bunch of cups, but then there's a white container just to the left there. And I don't know what that white container is. There he is. Phone died. All right, UFC Frog. If you want to come back up here, you're more than welcome to. The links are pinned up at the. There you are. All right, I got you.
Hey, that's him right there in the corner. That's the picture I'm talking about. Look in the corner. That's that kid with the orange hair, right? Same hat.
Yep, right to the right.
Yes.
Is
that's
that
the picture I'm
is
talking
that
about.
Kylie? Is that Kylie underneath the little poster board, the one that he's talking to?
That's either her or Sam.
Yeah.
One of the not Sam. That's either her. The other girl. What's it? Kate.
Kate.
Kate?
You already knew. Yeah, I think that's Kate. Because Kate looked like it's either Kylie or Kate. They're the ones that you get confused. You know what I'm saying? If you would look. But that's the picture. Remember I told you that the guy was in it? He was in that party? That was the one I seen.
Yeah, definitely looks like him. And that's more of the description of what the tow truck driver saw instead of Jaeger. I think he saw Nate.
I think it was him and Sammy, or him and Kate. I really think it was him and Kate. But it doesn't make sense because they weren't being close. Jagger and Kate are close. So I think it might have been Sammy and him. And think about it. If Kate and Jagger had the least to do with it, same with everybody else, they know, but they didn't, they would stick together. The people that did it kind of would stick together. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. Yeah. And I don't know. That looks like the same kid. I was looking at that picture you showed earlier and kept looking at that. And I was like, man, I don't know. Same hat and everything.
Yeah, definitely. They pretty much set up there. I can't zoom in. Joe had to take a phone call from her mother. And this is on Joe's computer. Well, maybe I can. Hold on here. Let me see if I can snip it out real quick.
That's probably, I don't know. I don't know what she was wearing that night either. You know what I'm saying? Because that girl's got short pants on her capris because you can see her leg sticking out.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can zoom in on this. I just took a screenshot of it and see if I can.
I'm in the actual town of Truckee. I lived around it, but I've been in Truckee. I've been stuck there, put it that way, and in Kings Beach, which is 20 minutes away. And what I got from Truckee was I know people live there, but downtown's got one main street on it. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's one main old street, like with like postcard shit for sale. Then you got your outskirts of houses and lakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh,
what's this?
Yeah, that's a tip jar. That's a tip jar for the bar. I bet you. With the Venmo on it, with the money, with her name on it. Was that you know what I'm saying? I bet you that's a tip jar for the bartender. That looks like, her chin looks like Kylie's chin though. You see how it goes up and around, kind of like a stoop chin? Kylie had that sucked in face, dude. She did.
Yeah, I'll see if I can clean this image up and see if I can look at it a little bit better. But that jar, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it could be some shit putting in the drink.
This looks like a water jug, right?
Yep.
Which would make sense. They're out there in the middle of nowhere. There's a beer can.
That says
that
bar.
That looks like a tip jar right there with dollars in it.
Yeah, and if you look up top, it says bar. If you look at the sign on top,
yeah, it says bar. It says shots over here. That says vodka. Says
vodka, rum.
Hey, Joe, go back over to yours and then zoom in like I did.
See, that's that.
I'm here.
Hey, Joe, that's the picture. That's the guy right there I was talking about in the picture.
That's this one right here. Yeah.
That's the one I was seeing. Remember I said he was in the corner at the bar? That's him.
Interesting.
Zoom in more where it says bar there. Let's see if we can read it because I just took a screenshot of what you had. See if you can zoom in more there and see if we can see what. So it says drinks on the left.
Let me see if I can find a clearer picture of it.
Yeah.
Yep, I can. Hold on. Here is a better picture.
I'm just interested in what they drink out there because they have like Everclear and stuff like that out there. That'd be
151.
There we go. So let's see: vodka, rum, beer, unlimited.
Zoom all the way in there. There you go.
Beer for $1.
Damn, that's cheap. So I'm assuming Sanct is sanctuary. So sanctuary slammer, free if you
finish, $2 if you don't.
If you don't.
Damn, she probably had a couple of those, and they fucking. Oh man, I'm just free if you don't. They're challenging you to drink it. That's something nasty. It's got to be like 151 or something, dude. On fire, like the 150. It's Satan's Slammer. Oh, they're probably putting 151 in the cup or Everclear and lighting it on fire, and you got to slam it. That's what that is. Satan's Slammer. Think about that. Satan's Slammer. It's on fire. The 151, you can light the shot on fire. I don't know if you guys know. And you drank the shot. I've done it plenty of times back in the day. And
it says Sammy Bono there. You see that, right?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going in for.
I wonder if she drank that, burned the hell out of herself too. Because if you spill the alcohol on yourself, you could really hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's the Venmo.
That's
that
is a Venmo.
Yes.
The Venmo or dollar right now. See if it works.
Hey, so brass monkey,
that's
vodka, soda,
this is why she ordered up right here. That's the reason she ordered up.
So they've had the Venmo they were Venmoing instead of paying cash.
Well, they did both.
It is a tip jar though.
If you didn't have cash, yep, I told you that was a tip jar. I told you.
Zoom in on that bottle there with the tops on.
Oh, that's what is that, Smirnoff? No, that's Everclear, huh?
No, that looks like Everclear to me.
Looks like Everclear to me too.
Jeez.
But that's what we were doing when we were kids too. So I mean, when you don't know any better,
we weren't killing each other. We would have made sure our boy got home. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, that definitely looks like Everclear to me.
It does, with the red writing with the little
look.
Right.
Oh, they have the same. Check this out. They have the same Venmo on the thing. It's the same poster.
Yeah, same thing.
There, go back, darkness. Yeah.
They use the same one every time. Yep.
Yep. And it has the Venmo on there. So I'm sure that was out there that night. What's that canister down on the right-hand side on the bottom? Is that a nitrous tank? You see the silver? Yeah, what is that? Oh, just a water bottle.
Well, if not, it could be, if they were taking dabs and bong rips, it could be one of the torches too. You need that to take a dab to smoke weed, the wax shit. So if they were, they would need it. They would need it. They would need a torch. Especially if you're hitting bong rips outside in the Sierras with the wind, you would need a torch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jennifer just said a Camelback. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see that being like a Camelback water bottle type of.
What else you got down there?
Well,
that bottle.
I agree.
So they already went through a whole Everclear then.
I agree with TG5. TG5, she lawyered up because of that. No matter if this was an accident, still guilty of providing alcohol to a minor. That's negligent homicide. You know what I'm saying? It's not like murder, but it's negligent homicide because you provided the alcohol. So either way, if this is an accident like Sammy's saying, and she's selling the alcohol there to minors, to anybody being 18, she's the one at fault right now for this accident. You know, at the end of the day.
And then I wonder. And then her
plug-in to the electricity. So there's a plug right there. So why were they going back to the car to charge their phones?
They got generators in. Yeah, they got a generator out there or something. Is that a
with the lights?
Sitting on?
What's that?
Yeah, it's a pallet.
Yeah, it's a pallet.
Oh, they brought so much alcohol and they brought it on a pallet. That's what you're telling me. Why would you have a pallet on the floor? For all the beers, for all the alcohol, the hard liquor, they're probably in boxes from Costco or something. Someone bought this alcohol. Someone's parents did too, and that's the fucked up part, man. Because even if it was a fight, if it started because of the drinking, then Sammy's still in trouble because you contribute to the delinquency of a minor that started all these problems that led to
exactly.
So
into the box behind the chair over there.
Let's see.
On the right.
Yeah. That looks like a bottle I got.
Oops. Let me get wrong screen. There we go. Looks like a
Modelo.
Open Modelo. Open box of beer.
Box picture though. It's weird. It's got like a background to it.
Yeah.
Laying on its side.
That's weird. It's like a promo for them. Like Modelo's, you know, they're out of Modelo's now. They threw it away.
TGS says, who cleaned up, the teens or whoever threw the party?
They said the parents cleaned it up, didn't they? That's what I was hearing.
Oh.
I heard the parents were out there at 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't know how true that is, but someone cleaned it up.
Yeah.
All that shit, dude. Especially if there was a murder or a homicide or someone died on accident. These kids ain't staying around and cleaning it up. They're all running away.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Do we see any straws? Good.
And who's making the drinks? Who made Sammy's drink? I mean, not Sammy's. Who made Kylie's drinks all night? Sammy did.
Yeah.
Sammy scared the drinks. She already admitted that. That's scary.
Yeah, that they were drinking out of the same cup.
How do we know that's true? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
If Sammy was fucking sober enough to remember the times exactly that Kylie called her, the next day when she did the interview, she remembered everything to the T, exact times. Like she didn't go over that story 5 times in her head. But if you were that drunk as Kylie was, she wrecked her car and drank in the same cup, drank the same alcohol. You're going to tell me you're going to remember the exact times and everything. Even if you look at your phone before the interview and go back in, you still have a little hangover and forget. You ran that story through your mind 1,000 times so you'd be on point, dude. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind.
You know what that pallet's for? That pallet's for that table. They flip that upside down and put the sign on it and put it in somebody's back of their truck. And then when they get home, they take it with the forklift and put it away.
That's true.
That's what that pallet's for.
And a lot of these people have forklifts at their house because a lot of these people live like where their businesses are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have like the business in the back and shit. I mean, I don't know if you guys know the area, but a lot of these are small businesses for a peak, and they charge a lot more money than the average business because people come through there and they get stuck with flat tires, stuck with this, stuck with that because they're on their way to Reno. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing around. So you're stuck paying triple the price. Same with Airbnbs and shit. A lot of people come and go. And you know how it first came out? They said a drug dealer. There's a lot of drug people there.
Yes.
But you're going to tell me you think a drug dealer that's going to sell these kids pills for $20 a piece that are made for $1 in fentanyl is going to take his chance to take a girl and kidnap her and kill her and not make that money he makes at every single party? No. You can't shoot that to me. If he's making $200 to $300 a party and they're doing this every weekend, why would he ruin his bank, his rent money? That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just common sense. A drug dealer is not going to shit where he eats. They're smarter than that. That's where they make their money. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that a pill couldn't have killed the girl or something, or drugs couldn't have killed the girl, but he wasn't. No drug dealer is going to kidnap someone where they make their money at. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And if it was, these kids would have already pointed at him. Everybody would have pointed at him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be all quiet. It's someone in the group, and it's just in my time of being young, and I'm still kind of young. I never, I've dabbled with everything, and I've never ever heard. I've heard of drug dealers killing people, but it's more of like, robberies gone bad and shit. They wouldn't go out and kill where they make all their money, especially their biggest paydays on the week. Not happening because they can't come back now. Wouldn't make sense.
That's a good point right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too. They could have bought it off somebody, and they don't want to snitch on their boy because they bought it off him. You know what I'm saying? And this whole thing was an accident, trying to cover it up. I mean, that's a very high possibility. But I think that Mags and them would come out now and say, you know what, we were fucking up. We did the drugs, and we put her in, and we hit her because we were scared. You know, because they don't want to go to jail for murder. I mean, you would think that one of them would start biting their opening up. Another possibility is she drowned her. They fought. She drowned her before during the party. Sammy and her father. That's why Sammy was wet. They said, you know what I'm saying? You can have water. They fought on that water. She held her head under the water. I mean, it could have been something like that. Simple, you know, and then it's going to be hard because he's already dead. I mean, there's so much possibilities, but the only ones that know are those four girls. You know? First one to talk exactly convictions. That's why, honestly, someone's already talking. I think someone was wired up and had those meetings. That's why the FBI let everything. I really, really, really that, brother. I believe talking. I really do. If they open up and tell us all that Aggie's in talking, then it's going to give time for the people that did it to cover up shit. More, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that really that Aggs or somebody already went in on everybody. And it's just
And I've been looking through some pictures, and because somebody asked, were they using straws? And I have not seen any straws on the floor, on the forest ground, or, in any cups. I haven't seen any. Of course, that doesn't mean that they weren't using straws. I just haven't been able to find them yet. Uh-oh.
Yeah, hit the wrong button, I think.
Oh.
And I'm echoing someone now.
You're not echoing on my end.
Hold on 1 second. There. You're back on UFC, Frog.
My phone was dying. Someone set this up. I want to mute me up. But yeah, I agree with Shay. If you look at convictions, I agree with him, man. I think that someone's talking already. And they're because someone wants immunity. They already offered immunity for alcohol and drugs. And that's kind of scary knowing that Sammy's going to admit that I sold the alcohol. Does she get immunity now in the case? Think about that. She did admit she went out right away and said that. Think about the first thing they said, you get immunity if you say anything about drugs or alcohol. And in the public, Sammy goes, oh, I was giving her alcohol and I was drinking alcohol with her. That's a crime. We all just heard that. But no one said nothing. Think about it. She probably got immunity.
That's true.
They fucked up. This whole thing is fucked up right now. I think LE fucked up big time. If not, they're playing dumb and they already have the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me mute up.
I really hope I agree, Bex. I hope the family gets answers. And plea deals are a bish. Definitely.
Definitely. I wonder who these people are in this picture, because it looks like a small party, but I don't know. There's a lot of alcohol down there on the ground, so maybe this is at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Was it say down there on the bottom of the zoom in at the bottom, right next to the B on the left? What does it say
right
there?
To the V on the left.
Yeah. It says
Allie's Rose or Rose.
75 cents. M Rose Slammer, maybe? Huh.
I don't know. But we can see plain as day that the money was supposed to go to Sammy Bono on Venmo. So, yeah, that's probably why she lawyered up.
Oh, that's a good question there, Bex.
Do we know if law enforcement had any of their own kids? Oh, I would think so.
I guarantee you they did. The city only has 17,000 residents. They said there was 300 to 400 people at the party. That'd be 4% of the population at that party. Why wouldn't law enforcement known that a party of 4% of your population is happening at a campground right now? That doesn't make sense. If there was 300 to 400 people there, 17,000 people, 1,700. You're looking at 800, 5%. So you're looking at 3% of your population. That's still a lot if you think about it. 3% of the people in your city of the population is going to be at one campground. That's not even counting the regular campers. That's way too many people there. If that was that many people, I don't think that was. You would think that they would have a hand on it and know what's going on.
Yeah, they use that same tip jar.
Oh, but that would be law enforcement being proactive if they, knew about it in advance. That's I think that's one thing that I am such a staunch supporter of, is to be proactive instead of reactive. Yes, this happened. This was an absolute tragedy, but what can we learn from this? And it's to talk to our kids, know what they're getting involved in. Are they getting involved with the right people? Because it's all about the company you keep.
How long have you had this picture?
I just found it.
Oh, you just found it?
Yeah, all the credit goes to the Kylie Rodney case discussion group? Yes.
I haven't been in there yet today, so I didn't see anything that was in there.
I hadn't been in a few days, especially with the Eliza Fletcher case, because I was so nose deep in that, and with everything that Upchurch was doing, I was just like, okay, no, I'm not even gonna bother. But then when I saw that from Check It TV, Juju Bones sent it to me last night. I saw that and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Well, is there people? So zoom back in on that memo. Who's Sammy Bono or Bono?
So Sammy Bono or Bono, and there's some other.
Well, Sammy Smith is her name.
Right.
But is there a guy's name that's Bono? And so it went to Sammy and to this other person? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is there two of them on this thing? Somebody with the last name Bono, maybe. Another question I have. Kylie had, hold on here. Let's see here. I have faith now the FBI is in charge. They will have no problem going after law enforcement if they were involved or knew it. Agree. I hope LE doesn't let their egos get in the way and truly investigate this, because there still is a lot of questions.
Yes.
Another question I have, if Kylie had her iPhone and her parents had access to her iCloud, they should be able to get into the iCloud and download anything that was on the phone if she had a backup on. Agree. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're not going to know that's going on. It just happens that this picture was found. And I did notice, and I'm going to switch over, there is a palette down here on the bottom of this picture as well. And then we'll go back over to here. So there is a palette in both pictures. So I think that's how they transport the that whole setup that they have when they bring it out there.
Well, now this could go to the premise of this would be an Instagram account, and looks like Sammy Bono or Bono, and it doesn't look like the way that Sammy Smith would usually put stuff, public. she didn't really, use this type of verbiage on her social media.
Well, what's UCSB? What does that mean? Slammers.
University
of
California, Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara.
It could be.
It sounds like a guy.
Yeah, because UCSB would be Cal State Santa Barbara or Cal State San Bernardino.
Let's go back to some more of these questions. Yes, here is a guy. Yes, here is a guy, Sammy. Good thinking. Yes, maybe two people on that. Yeah, whoever it is collecting money on, and then they have a tip jar. That's even funnier. So I guess if you don't have Venmo and you have cash on you, like you could go to the party with cash and then pay that way as well as the Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I'm new here, but not to the case. Could this be connected to? Well, welcome in, Harley.
Could this be connected to them saying they went back and forth to the car to get drinks? Maybe. I wonder, was the alcohol kept in, was the overflow alcohol kept in Kylie's car? And that's where they kept going back.
Well, I mean, if I was a kid, I wouldn't pay for beer there if you could get it yourself. Like when I was a kid, I'd get it myself, not pay for it at a party. But not all kids were privy to it. Oh, here we go. Queen Sleuthy.
Sammy Bono is a dude. And his Venmo is now private. Oh. Not surprising.
All right. And thank you. I don't believe the story of getting drinks from Kylie's car. I just don't. Well, if they were drinking White Claws, because there was not White Claws on the menu there.
Was it White Claw or Truly?
Truly's, I'm sorry.
Truly, yeah.
If they were drinking those, then obviously they wanted to keep them for themselves. If they brought them out there in this whole operation here, they would have been gone pretty quickly. Because other people would have been asking, hey, let me get one. And the sign at the bar I'm talking about, I don't know what you said, wrote in marker like the T-shirt they wore searching for Kylie.
That's true.
I'd imagine there was several people that probably helped with making that sign.
Yeah.
I also wonder if Kylie was possibly dared to do something. Maybe.
And what Karen Canada said, yeah.
Also happened when I was a kid, where people would think they're so cool that they have to have a specific brand to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That's so true. White Claw, laugh out loud. Yes, checking. I did. We'll talk about that later. I will not accept this being an accident. I agree.
At this point, I honestly don't know if I would either.
Yes, you can get alcohol poisoning really quick from Everclear. Like really quick. Especially if you don't weigh a lot. And
I've seen it, I've smelt it, but I've never drank it.
But we don't know on that picture, we didn't know what some of the stuff was that was on there.
Yeah.
Like what some of the drinks had in it. The one bottle you showed, I don't think was Everclear. I think it was vodka. Because it had a red label down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I can understand that somebody. There he is. You're on mute still.
I know, yeah. My girl's getting ready, so I didn't want to have you guys listen in on that,
Yeah. Well, thank you so much again for coming up. That you have been invaluable to this stream.
I appreciate it. I like coming on. I was on Zab Girls a couple times, and then Dolly's too.
Oh,
And
okay.
I enjoy it. I like hearing every series. I mean, there's so much things that can happen. None of us are correct, and none of us
Exactly.
If you don't like it, just go to the next one. There's so many people talking about it,
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna hop out and handle this for her, and I thank you.
All right.
Thank you for coming up here.
yes.
More than welcome anytime. We cover other cases and stuff too.
Awesome. My favorite case growing up. You want to know which one that was before I leave?
Yeah. What?
Lacey Peterson, Bay Area.
Oh yes.
That was my favorite. What a fuck. That's the devil right there, man.
And now he wants a new trial.
That's crazy. Yeah, I grew up watching that one. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and
you too.
Justice.
All right. Thank you.
Great guy. Huge props to UFC Frog.
Yes. Thank you for finding. I think he came from your channel, which is great. He found your channel. What does it say? Has it been confronted or confirmed that Kylie had a sister or not? If so, is Kate her sister? We don't know. A nice name, Papa Bear. Kate.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about her having a sister either. I thought she was an only child, but I could be wrong. Oh no, she had brothers. She has brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's really interesting that finally the pictures finally came out.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before somebody found them. No one knows her name, her sis name. Could it have been Kylie and Kate as little kids in the pics? I believe she has a brother and a younger sister, but I don't know. Sounds like fireworks.
Oh.
Woofers. I follow Kate on Instagram. I was shocked she accepted my follow.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's been talking to Emmy, hasn't she? With Crime Stories Obsessed.
I don't know. I haven't gone over there and watched enough to see, but Emma's really good at what she does.
Oh,
and it wouldn't surprise me if she's already been talking to them for a while. But I don't know. I haven't watched her stuff lately.
I've caught bits and pieces, but not too much. And yes, please continue to keep Kylie's family in her in your prayers and in your hearts and in your minds. Losing somebody, regardless of how old they are, is never easy. And I can't imagine that kind of pain. No parent, no grandparent, no aunt, no uncle should have to bury one of their own.
Yep.
You should, Queenie. You should.
Yes, prayers, Queenie. What I believe so. What'd she say? I'm tempted to message her.
Yeah, and I told her. I said, "Yeah, you should."
Yeah. So we're streaming on 2 channels. There's some people over at Darkness Exposed, some people over here at Level Headed. We're going to do this quite frequently. And as we continue to cover stuff, instead of doing 2 lives at the same time on the same topic on 2 panels, we may be adding some more panels because we all have different subs and different chats, and it's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, it's I've gotten some good feedback on it, that they it's kind of having different correspondence on each channel that we're doing. And we hope to expand and, with the rest of the Real Crime team, because yesterday, for example, last night, there were team members. I was with Sluggish Sleuth talking about the Eliza Fletcher case on her channel. True Crime with Sunshine, she was covering the breaking news out of Memphis, which we're actually going to be doing a live stream after this one with those updates. And so we're trying to cover all of the crime news that and the crime current events that matter and that should matter to society. Oh, and I was definitely educated on what the current meaning of MILF means. I still have the good old Stifler memory of what MILF means, but I guess it means something different now.
Shooting update. In the Memphis shooting update, we're going to cover the court session, right?
Yes. Something stands out, has been standing out to me since the beginning that we started the stream. One of the stickers on the laptops, Virginity Rocks. Okay, the V is covered up. But was she maintaining her purity? Somebody pushed her to a limit that was beyond her boundaries. She tried to get him to stop. Something happened and tragedy struck.
Maybe.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what comes of this. Oh, Harley, yeah, we're a very laid back, calm group over here. Yeah, happy little trees checking, right? Oh, is it? Papa Bear said that's a rap song. Okay. Anna Perk says,
Joe?
No, it don't. What?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, Anna Perk said, no, it don't. MILF is MILF. Even if these kids want to change everything, we know what we know, and history don't change because someone tells it differently. Brooklyn says those are all.
MILF
What's
Patrol.
that?
Does that? I don't know what it means then.
Well, now it stands. Now the acronym is used for Make It Last Forever. But back in the day, oh, that's a YouTuber shirt, virginity. Oh, and it's sarcasm. Okay. Me, of course, taking it too seriously. Taking it literally. But back in the day, on the American Pie movies, Stifler, he coined the phrase MILF. And it was mother, I'd like to. Yep, checking just said it with the bleep. There we go. Yes. Yes, Harley. When were the American Pie movies made? Let's see. 1999. Oh man, that makes me feel old. You got anything else on your end?
I don't, but just sit tight for a second here before we do anything. I'm trying to get this next one set up for some reason. Hold on here, just tight for a second. I just don't understand. Why do you think that they didn't take the laptop and clean up the scene? That's just my curiosity.
It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, that would be like leaving the bloody glove. You know? Who knows what they can glean off of an electronic device. Now, being that it was submerged, will they be able to get any data from it?
As long as it wasn't on when it went down there. I mean, if it's powered on, then they'll have a problem. But if it wasn't powered on, they might be fine. They'll just have to take it apart and make sure everything is dry and then put it back together. But if it was on, it's probably fried. But they should be able to pull out the RAM and hook it up something else.
And you have a point, Papa Bear, that they were looking for a car, not a laptop. I think that was maybe one thing that they were looking for, they were looking for the obvious and missed the, I don't want to say important, but missed the breadcrumbs. Let's see. Karen Canada said, are they able to tell how long the computer has been in the water as they can with the body? I don't know. I'm a trial junkie, so I really like watching court trials. And so I've seen a lot of forensic digital evidence presented at trial, but I honestly don't think that I can remember a trial that I've seen where a device was submerged in water that they were able to recover data from it. I just don't think that it was, it just happened in one of the cases that I watched. Maybe Harley says maybe it was left on purpose or put there after the car was removed. But that doesn't explain the glass being in the spot the laptop was submerged in. Yeah. Oh, Outlaw Trucker. Good to see you. I took a computer tower. It was burned up badly in a house fire, and I recovered a lot of files that was on it and pictures. Very interesting.
Oh, I sent you a message in the back chat.
Oh, okay.
I did drop the link. If anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. Just so you know there.
Oh, let's see. Check the chat. Our chat. Okay, will do.
Yeah, the back chat over there.
Well, I checked that one.
Oh, the private chat. The private chat on StreamYard, I mean. Oh, okay, cool.
No, Sunshine, we didn't.
Hold on, let me go to the other chat. I think what I need to do to make this easier, Joe, when we do this more often is give you access so that you're a manager over here.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
then that allows you'll be able to click on or star comments while we're live.
Oh, okay.
So then like you'll be able to bring up when you want to like put a comment up onto the screen, and as long as the hard drive isn't damaged, they should be able to pull info off of it. I'd imagine it's a MacBook, right?
Yes.
So I'd imagine that when it goes into water, that it automatically sends a thing to kill the hard drive so it doesn't fry it. I'd imagine that they're set up that way. So
Let's see. UFC Frog says, do you guys think the laptop has info they need, or do they have what they need just trying to build the case? What do you think? Well, I would think that any and all evidence should be taken in, analyzed, because you never know what you're going to find. You could find an info nugget that is just, that will blow the case wide open. So you're never really going to know until they actually process it. But let's see.
we got another good one here too. I found a link to the FBI press release on the Kylie Rodney missing persons report. When I clicked it, it went to the homepage. Problem is, it doesn't exist. Data on a laptop can be recovered. Yeah. Well, any more days with water, even if it's raining and you're outside, it will kill the hard drive, so you'll be able to get your data off of it. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe that they didn't. I don't know. I don't know the people that were divers were the local divers. I don't know. But I don't do this all the time and never have pulled out a car out of the water. You probably wouldn't think to wrap up the windows. And if you've never pulled a car out, you wouldn't know that everything in it, just as you're pulling it out, that it would suck out everything in there. No problem. Darkness exposed. I do have the links pinned if anybody wants to come up here and chat or discuss this, as we have viewers on both channels, on Darkness Exposed and Level Headed. And if you're not subbed to either one of us, go ahead and sub. We also, in both chats, are links of other channels that we work with. And I just want you guys to understand that in the description of both of our videos are the people that we work with. And if anybody says that we work with them, that's not in that link of the people that we work with, then please reach out to us, as other people are starting to share our content, they're starting to share our information, and which is great. More power to them. But the people that are in the link are the people that we work with, just so you know. Anybody else that shares our stuff, they're just being kind and sharing it for us. Let's see what else we got here. Local PD did a press, a press conference? Not the FBI. Yeah, well, I have a way to look that up, but I will. I think the cops didn't bother looking because they are under assumption it's an accident. They shouldn't be under the assumption. That's where we're coming from. I don't know. I watch a lot of AWP videos. It's kind of how I found everybody in this whole situation here in the true crime world, and how I came about was I watched them. I moved over to Profiling Evil, then found Iran, then found a couple other channels, and then was watching the stuff and figured I'd do it on my own. What do we got here? They wrap windows. Yeah, they'll wrap windows to keep everything inside. UFC, I know that. Hold on, I saw you. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, Mr. Ripper, Jack Media, thank you for coming by. I don't know which one you're on. You're on Darknesses or mine, but however, you mean law enforcement didn't want to do the job? Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily that they didn't want to do their job. I think they just overthought that part of it. That they would have never thought that everything that was in the car would get sucked out as you're pulling a car up. So as you're pulling up, anything that's in that car would go towards the windows. It would create a suction for stuff to go out the windows. And I don't think they thought of that. Yep, they will. If there is a body inside of the car, yeah, typically. I just don't know who the divers were. I don't know their experience. And if you've never done it before with your experience, then you wouldn't know what to do. Live chat reminder. Nathan, there's a number of things they could be doing. Most definitely, hard drives can be repaired even if they were in water. It's just the longer it's in the water, the longer it has to be damaged. Possibly is there through to recover info. Let's hope. Well, who is to say that was even used that night? But they may be able to. Maybe there was secret messages there, or maybe they don't need it because maybe she backed up everything to the cloud, including her computer. We don't know that, and maybe it still doesn't make it right to leave it behind. But maybe everything that's on her computer was already taken because it was on a cloud or on some other type of a server, saving everything there. They should have gone back for stuff. Yeah, they should have cleaned up the environment, I think. I would agree with that, that they should have at least cleaned up the environment. There's lithium batteries in there, and you wouldn't want that to leak out into the water. I don't think Doug has experience wrapping. Yeah, I don't think there's no way that they wrapped the vehicle because this stuff wouldn't have been out there if they wrapped it. Hole in a swimming pool, and you can see of what it does, like a car getting pulled out of water. Oh, yeah, I had a swimming pool in my backyard. It was above ground one, and there was a hole that was in it, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger because of the suction. And if you were in there at the time, it would have took you right out of the pool too. Like, I don't know, it let out 10,000 gallons of water in less than a minute. And so that's kind of the force when you're pulling that car out of the water there. So definitely. Most likely nothing important is on the hard drive. Probably not. They still should have collected personal effects. Yes, I agree. Born ready. They could still get fingerprints too. I don't know about that. I do know that sometimes when stuff goes into the water that there's not, fingerprints don't last. I think some stuff still gets sucked out. Yes, maybe. Come on, they know items were in the car, the windows were broken, expected for stuff to fall out. Maybe. I thought they didn't pull the car out. I thought they left that to LE. Oh, Avengers with Purpose did not pull the car out. They called it in, and they were on the sidelines and watching, let them do their things. It was an active crime scene. The oil and fingerprints will last underwater. They have a special solution to lift them up. See, I learned something new today. They did stay while LE team flipped the car, right? So that would mean LE should have been responsible for securing the windows. Yeah, but maybe, I mean, at the time when you're told to go away from the part of the crime scene or whatever, then I don't know if they had much conversations with the divers or anything. So Click was told it was not priority to come pick up evidence from him yesterday. Doesn't sound like any investigation is going on. Sunshine, I'm letting you in. Hello.
Come up. You hang out like you here.
Yeah. Lucky that Kylie did not get pulled forward as well. Yes, indeed. Hello, the expert. I think you're watching over at Darknesses, but I might be way behind in my stream here because we're on 2 different channels. But anyways, hello. What do you think, that the hard drive can be saved?
I think it can be. I mean, if you can take a phone that's been under the water from a 2-year-old jumping it in the tub, put it in rice, and then it come back to life. I mean, not knowing how long this laptop's allegedly been underwater, MacBook or whatever the technical term for it is. Surely
However,
they'd be able to dry it out.
Yeah, I just think that I don't know how MacBooks work because I don't own one, but I don't know if they are like an iPhone. I don't know if they like everything's saved to a cloud. I mean, you could also, like, I save a lot of stuff to the cloud from my computer. So if my computer ever stopped working, everything's saved in the cloud. So if my computer broke, I wouldn't need it. Everything is saved in a cloud. So,
wow.
And I could access it anywhere, but that's, I don't know. Maybe they had that. I don't know. AWP is hiring. AWP is hiring if people are interested. Just seen a video post update. They probably are. I know that Doug stated that the FBI were in charge of the vehicle extraction and said they did great. And if it's an SSD, it would be more likely to be recovered. Yes, I agree with that. What I want to do is I want to change this time to this other thing here.
How was it? Somebody said something about the stickers on her laptop. And I saw last night what the MILF stood for. Have you seen what it stands for? Levi?
No, what did she say? Well, I know what the term MILF stands for, but I don't know if that's
too.
what
But apparently, this is something different.
Oh,
Yes.
Joe.
So it means
Yay, save us, Joe.
Make it last forever.
There you go. I couldn't find it. I was scrolling.
Forever, but why would that
Yes.
be patrol?
I don't know.
See, I think it means the other thing.
Yeah, because the time we grew up in, MILF meant something totally different.
Exactly.
It wasn't making it last forever. I mean, you could have made it last forever, but it wasn't.
I wonder
little
if
trees.
she paints.
I don't know.
Because she does. I don't know. What's the guy's name?
Bob Ross.
There you go.
With
I
his
couldn't
little
think of his name.
trees.
Yeah,
Come on,
happy little
Level.
trees.
Well, this says drugs are bad, but we all know what a dab means. So I don't know if certain things were put.
That's the old dare thing. So maybe it's a play on words, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip and dip. Drugs are bad. And then isn't that Ram sticker that was also on the back of her car? Down there in the corner?
No, I think it's a tree.
Oh, it looks like a tree.
Oh, yeah. Now that I'm looking at it
What was on the back of her cell phone? Do you have the cell phone case picture?
The cell phone was that Sex Wax logo thing.
Okay. That looks like a tree to me.
This is what was... Oh, I forgot. I hadn't shared my screen yet. This is what was on the back of her cell phone. Was this like these logos?
Those logos. Okay. Interesting.
Somebody said that was for surfboards. I don't know. I don't surf.
Yeah. That's...
I think that they have, let's see.
The only wax I've ever used on anything was the wax you use on a bow and arrow for the string.
Mr. Zoggs. Interesting. Oh, Harley, yeah, knows. For surfboards, it's good stuff. Happy miserable. So all sexual innuendo. So yeah, MILF is MILF in my opinion.
Well, I think that maybe they didn't catch on that that's MILF is MILF Patrol, like you're on the lookout for a MILF. But maybe it's a play on words here. So Virginity Rocks maybe is opposite. Maybe rip and dip, obviously we know what that means, but maybe we don't. Maybe that's a surf term. Drugs are bad, but we know what it means. And then you have a painting thing here, but then you have this big tree, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is all play on words. I don't know.
Bling is on top of it. Look at her.
I know.
She's the beast mod.
Yes. She is our super mod.
Oh no, go away, spammy. You have it set right to subscribers only, or you weren't able to do that?
I hadn't set it to subscribers only.
You might need to, because I don't think they'll stop unless you do. Just put it for any time and.
Okay. Will do. Let me get here. Subscribers, any duration. Okay. That should be. Oh, got another phone call coming in. Well, we figured out what's going on with my mom.
Oh, yeah, good. Oh no, go away, spammy. What do we have? Earned stickers with VI blacked out. Also, if it was backwards in a way, does MILF, it would mean film in a way.
I haven't been in the sticker world in a long time.
Well, I think rip and dip is a surfer term, I think. And then hence the sex wax sticker for surfing. But maybe dab means to like to dab. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it's like a play on words.
Yeah, it's
like Spencer's used to sell the t-shirts that said "Dare," but they said something else on them instead of.
So she, so I think that they're all skater stickers. Somebody had said that before, and then Jazz just said Rip and Dip is a skate company. So that would definitely go with. Whoa, what happened here? Hold on.
Thanks, Jazz. That helps.
Yes, thank you.
Here, this one says Virginia Rocks Danny Duncan sticker. Skateboard. Never been there. Way too young. Mr. Zoggy's sex wax your board. What else do we got here? It's being end skating. I want to know what this sticker down here, what the tree means.
Let's see. The circle one at the bottom right is an Arbor skateboard logo. Thank you, Jazz.
Nice. Oh, here we go. This one's on top of it. Sluggish Sleuth says Zumas
Yep, look
sells
at
the majority of
this.
those stickers. A skate shop.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, Scott, checking conviction saying the store
Saying-
Spencer.
Of course, it would have to be. It would have to be our checking. So yeah, here is the Arbor Skateboard logo. So that matches
here.
that sticker.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Had the screen up there.
So we got that one. Let's see. What was the other ones? We've got the dab. So
We got dab like this. And then I'll go back. There you go.
So drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Yep. Drugs are very bad. You don't want to do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Trust me. Take it from a former addict. Don't do drugs. Let's see. MILF Patrol.
Spencer's was great. Loved them. What do you got? Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like the original.
Here, let me cover your thing up while you do that so that nothing inappropriate comes up.
This used to be this was the, oh no, you could have left it because I was going to show the original MILF. So Jennifer Coolidge was the original MILF. And if anybody is old enough to know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about.
God, it was her.
Yes.
She was the OG.
She was. She sure was. Let's see what else we got. So
Did they have an
Virginity Rock
update of?
sticker.
Did he do an update of everything that was in there? Did you see anything? Like everything that was in the water?
In what letter?
In the water. So he pulled up the
Oh, in
stuff
the
that's here
water.
on the screen. But what else? I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff.
Yeah, Virginity Rocks, like somebody had said before, it is from this creator. So Danny Duncan.
He said there was a lot of paperwork down there and a bag and some other stuff. Like he said, there's a lot of stuff still down there.
Yeah. And there's some chatter about it on Twitter, but I'm not sure. I've kind of lost what they were talking about. Because somebody said that it looks like CHP is just processing this as an accident investigation. But we know the FBI is, or we thought the FBI was still on it. I haven't seen that they have closed the FBI case. Let's see. So yeah, those are all like skater stickers. What are you looking at?
Free Flight says a package of brush duffel bag and trivia cards, and that's right. That guy did say something about the what are the Cards from Humanity, I believe.
Oh yes, Cards Against Humanity.
There you go. That's what it is. I've only played it once. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, there's a picture of a hairbrush. So, and then looks like a box. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm not showing anything graphic on this picture because I do not agree with anybody.
Is it good or no?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Trigger
So,
warning for anybody.
so this looks like that. So there's the
Yeah.
hairbrush. Here. Is that the laptop? There's the Truly can charger.
Hold in on 1 second. I'm going to take that off. Zoom in real quick and just make sure nothing's in there, and then we'll zoom in on.
Okay, let me.
I just still want to make sure that as you zoom in, that there's something in there.
Yeah. Whoops. Let's see. No, you can see the sweatshirt, but other than that, nothing else.
Happy and miserable. This comment, from everything I know from the stickers, led to believe that the laptop belongs to a male and not a female. And I would go for that, except I was a tomboy. So I skated, I rode dirt bikes, and a lot of the stickers and things that I associated myself with when I was her age was like more, I guess if somebody saw my stuff, my skateboard, they would have thought it belonged to a boy.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I will not show any graphic pictures or any purposely unblurred pictures. I don't even know how to unblur. I'm still trying to remove shadows on a video for a license plate. Do we know if her phone was found yet? No, not that I have heard. Let me pull this over here.
I took it down for a second so that you can do what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, nothing on Facebook. Let me check on Twitter real quick.
While we're here, we'll go back to this. Looks like there's some type of a tag. One of those dang teens probably dumped the phone. Maybe. I mean, the phone could still be in the water. They just haven't found it yet. We don't know. It's apparently. Oh, I don't know what you said before, Queen SLEUTH. Let me see if I can find your. Let's see. I'm going to DM Jacob on YouTube, who does cleanup dives, see if he's interested to go out there, find anything else scuba diving. His channel is Tristan Cleans Up Rivers to find people's phones. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. Was Kelly Dime saying it's crazy to me that it took a bunch of YouTube viewers to contact LE to get them to come out and get that laptop. I don't understand why they wouldn't want it from the beginning. LE messed up. Windows should have been covered in on the roll. Yes, I agree. Welcome back, UFC Frog. The number 127 in terminology are directly related to the soul. The license plate was, let's see here, Kelly. It is said you went. Sorry if somebody already answered this question. If the car went straight into the water and flipped, or even when FBI rolled it over to get it out, why did they drag it out from the trunk side? Because when it drove straight in, the trunk side was facing them. So you're not gonna, when they went to go hook up to it, at some point I think it rolled over, but I don't know. I wasn't there. We don't have any footage of how they did it, how they flipped it over. So I don't know if they flipped it over. They hooked up to it and flipped it over underneath water and then hooked up to the rear of it. I don't know.
Just from experience of vehicles, I can say that my opinion, guys, the reason they use the back side of the vehicle to pull it out is because the front of your vehicle has your front axle in there. It's got a lot of small parts on the front of the vehicle, where the back of the vehicle is where your rear end is housed. Excuse me. So a lot more of your cross members and stuff that are back there are stronger, so it's easier to take a strap and grab a hold of the back of your cross member or something on the back side of your vehicle to pull it either out of water or out of the mud, or because where I'm from, we do a lot of mudding and four-wheeling. So you always want to grab a hold of something on the back side of a vehicle to snatch it out, to keep from snatching the underneath or the unibody or anything off the vehicle.
This is a good point here. If the car went straight in, then the engine side would be down and flipped over. So like if it went straight in, the engine would have went to the ground and then it would have flipped over. So the engine side would have been pointing to shore. So maybe they did grab, but then maybe that is correct. And then they grabbed the back tires and that's how they flipped it over. So they hooked up to the back of the car to flip it over. And then they just continued to pull it out that way.
That's possible too, if they already had a hold of it. Because you got to think that once they get down there and get to moving around, all that muck from the bottom of the lake is going to start coming up, and then you're going to have silt and everything else in the water. So if you've already got a good connection, just secure another strap.
So if it went in, and then let's say that this is the front of the car and that's facing the shore that way, if they hooked up to this side and pulled it here, it would have flipped back over, and then they would have kept pulling it out. Is what I take, but that's a good observation because that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just playing devil's advocate here, but
yeah, go ahead.
have we seen a picture of Kylie's laptop that matches this laptop? So do we really know? Factually, yes, we can speculate all day long, but do we know for 100% certainty that this is her laptop?
I personally have not seen a picture of the laptop. The only thing that I've seen that I can, in my opinion, say that it looks the same is the hairbrush.
Yeah, I agree.
Hold on, is this true?
What?
Somebody posted that the Queen died yesterday of England?
She's in. Well, last I saw, she was in.
I mean, that's a credible source from Twitter.
Because that's what's been trending this morning. I wouldn't be surprised because the royal family had all rushed to her bedside. It says Queen Elizabeth remains under medical supervision at Balmoral Castle in Scotland, and the royal family is at her side.
Well, the one that
I haven't seen that she died yet.
The one that starts with a D on Twitter that we follow just posted it. Breaking news. Buckingham Palace. The following statement is made by the Royal Commissioners. The Queen died peacefully at the Balmoral this afternoon. The King and Queen consort will remain at the Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow, Thursday, the 8th of September, 2022.
Yep. It's official. Wow. Longest reigning British monarch, dead at 96.
Wow.
Wow.
That's sad. Huh.
I hope Frankie Rose is okay. Because that's been her queen her entire life.
Yeah, it's all over Twitter, like blown up
yeah.
all over Twitter.
Prayers up for all of the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Do you have, what was the other picture? You have the picture of her phone, Joe?
No.
Like
Crime Stories Obsessed had it.
Yeah.
Crime Stories Obsessed had it.
You want to take down your picture, or you're good with that one up?
Yeah, we'll take that one down.
Okay. I'm going to remove this one for right now, and then I'm going to go off camera while I look this up real quick. She had it on her wall. Is that where she had it?
It was on the community page, but it's been a while.
I'll find it.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
Yes, indeed. Yes, prayers to her and her family. God rest the Queen. It's a far out there idea, but what about the tow truck driver? Maybe that's why everyone missed her car when they were dumping it, because it was on the back of the tow truck and let down into the water. Maybe anything's possible at this moment.
Anything's possible.
Thank you, Jennifer. I haven't been looking at Discord lately. Community tab here. Let's take a look.
Yes, God bless the Queen. And God bless the United Kingdom.
He was not a tow truck driver. He was roadside maintenance, and he drove a van. Yes, agreed. Telling you, she keeps saying senior goodbye party at Prosper. Everyone welcome. Say goodbye to your favorite senior sanctuary.
Let's see.
Never imagined I would see so much history in my lifetime, guys.
I know. I found the picture.
I mean, prayers for everybody, and because that whole country's going to take this hard.
Oh, yeah. Open.
When you're ready, let me know.
Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, can you, Jules? That would be great.
I can contact Jaeger and find out if that's. Oh yeah,
Yes, that would
definitely.
be wonderful. Because there's always me thinking in the back of my mind is, okay, is this person, coming forward with this information? Same thing with the tow truck driver. Are they just looking for their 15 minutes of fame or their 5 minutes of fame or, whatever? Oh, I did not realize Karen Canada. Thank you. I forgot that Australia was another one that honors the Queen. Yeah, they are going to take it hard. So, yeah, here was her cell phone. So with the sex wax sticker. So we know that she was definitely in that type of skater, surfer type of culture, just having that sticker on her cell phone. So, it would be logical that laptop would be hers, but I'll always think, okay, what is the person gaining for coming forward with this information? Publicly. Because otherwise, just turn it in to the police, or the feds. Yeah. Yes, Ellie should do a presser. 100%. Let's see. I have had contact with him the entire time, and things don't look good. All the teens have lawyers retained per Jagger. Interesting. Thank you, Jules.
Well, they're all out there, and they're all. I mean,
Yeah.
they can all get tickets for underage drinking, but
And the
at the,
fact that they didn't come forward, to say what they knew or if they had seen anything, because having that many people at the party, somebody saw something, somebody knew something.
well,
And
maybe that's why they don't need the laptops and stuff, but they still
laptop.
should have took it out of the water.
Yeah.
Um, I agree.
Still doesn't seem like they would just leave evidence just hanging out in the water, though.
I know, especially personal effects.
I mean, have they done another community meeting since?
No, not that I've seen. How is this celebration of life going to be the 10th? Wow, after yesterday's discovery. Yeah. Unless they're just going to have a memorial and they're not going to have a full funeral. And he did call the police. Okay.
Alrighty. What else do we got here? Queen Sleuth, I'd be livid if my daughters. Hold on here.
Oh, you and me both, Queenie.
Yeah.
Queenie Sleuthy. Oh, Karen Canada, I'm sorry. I don't think it's hit me yet.
Yeah. I got Ryan up church last night. I can't believe he won't go to Celebration of Life too. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's got other things going on.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And Jalissa Fuentes is still missing. And I know that, everything's circling around Kylie and a few other cases, but make sure that when you are on social media that you share other missing. Crystal Anderson, Skylar Linville, ArcticFox True Crime does amazing. I swear he's a machine. He pumps out missing videos left and right. So, just to get other faces, and other, maybe somebody sees something and they happen to be in a different state than Kylie, then, they may just be the eyes that bring them home.
Let's see what Arctic's up to today. Let's see. He's put out, wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that man's a machine.
So 4 hours ago, he started after he woke up. So he's got 1, 2 videos, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos out. And then what we're going to do, this is what, if you guys ain't subbed to Arctic,
oh, please do.
Missing
yes.
people. Do.
Christine,
he's got like 6 videos out. I'm waiting
just
for his
this
community
morning
tab to open up here. Just this morning.
Christine Anderson. I have followed that case. I have followed the Vallow Daybell case since its beginning. I remember when the kids were found. Remember when she was brought back from Hawaii. Yeah. I am so glad that case is finally getting ready to go to trial. And there's actually another trial that's starting next week, and it had fallen off my radar until this morning. Mason Sisk. He is a teenage family annihilator out of Alabama. And so that's going to be a case that I'll be following and watching for updates and getting the documents and all that good stuff. So,
I mean, he's posted like 40, 50 missing people posters today.
yeah.
Yeah, he does amazing work. Oh, there's one that was found. So if you haven't checked him out, go check him out over there.
Just Mike, do you have I'm already subscribed to the DR Coons channel. Do you have a channel yourself? Please email me, because I've been looking into his case as well.
Oh, and if you guys aren't subscribed over here to Sluggish Sleuth, I think we need to get her to 500. I don't know how many she has now, but
yeah, she was so close. She was 90 away this morning. 425. She's almost there. Almost there, guys.
Definitely.
It's so bad as a creator when you get to that point. You want that community wall so bad. It's so important to have in what we do.
Yes, it sure is. Thank you, Jules.
All right, I think let's pull up that picture of the party one more time.
The which one?
The one that you can actually read.
The bar shot.
Yeah, the bar picture one more time.
All right, I got it. Just Mike asked if they can come on panel. Can we
Yeah,
can we
I
drop
still
the
have
link?
it pinned in mine. Did you get it in yours still or no?
Yeah, I
Here, I'll
believe so.
drop
Let me just double check. Yes, it's pinned to the top.
it.
Just Mike, come on up.
Yeah, it's still pinned on yours too. I have you on my phone, so.
Let's see. Yeah, so there's the illustrious bar shot. Now I wonder if this guy's sitting because
Do you have
black
it without the
sweatshirt.
blurred out faces? Do you have it without blurred out faces or no? Like that we can see behind the scenes? You don't have to show it on here.
This is the only one. And it's the one that's
Oh,
all
the other one?
pixelated. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one was blurred out faces, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
they put
this one
blobs.
is yeah, they put blobs over the faces to disguise. So we're assuming that this is Kylie and that this guy seems to be the possible description that matches what the tow truck driver said.
What's her name? Jules just messaged Jaeger.
Oh, good.
Jaeger. Yes, Mike. Just Mike. I put the link back in there. You should have it now. I don't know. Maybe I put it in the. I'll put it back in both chats one more time.
And we can always do a dedicated stream for Dior too. I've been going back and watching all of Nate Eaton's coverage and.
Mike, you want your camera on or off? You want it on? I'm gonna add you then.
I'm gonna pull up Dior's information.
Hello, sir. Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Thank you for joining us.
Nice to meet y'all. This is one of the few other channels I've joined panel on, so. Uh-oh. Where did they go?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm here.
Hold on here. There you go. Hold on.
You can still hear me.
There you go.
There you go.
In on me, so. I do have spotty Wi-Fi, so bear with me.
Oh.
But yeah, tonight I'm going to be on Rick Snay's channel to discuss the Delphi case, and I'm going to be presenting an article that excludes and proves that the clients were never involved in the murder, but just communications they were involved. That's it.
Interesting.
Just a second. I'm gonna have to put on mute. My dad needs me real quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay. And Jules just confirmed it is Kylie's laptop. Karen Cannon, I just love you. Sorry, I don't always use y'all right, but I like saying it anyway. You used it right. And now I'm in Georgia, so you can use my y'all anytime you want. While we're waiting for Just Mike, let me just kind of show you. So if you're not familiar with Dior Koontz Jr.'s case, he was a little boy who went missing in 2015.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, you back?
No, it's been 7 years 2015, July
Wow.
10th was the date. He was a 2-year-old baby, so he was never a junior. He's Dior J. Coon. That's his legal name.
Oh, it sounds like you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, sorry, but like I said, I got spotty Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, and I'll talk louder if I can get to that. I was saying that he's 2 years old. He would be about 9 now. His full name legally is Dior J. Coombs. He never was a junior.
Okay, interesting.
But right now, Kylie Peterson and a bunch of other people are doing donations to get clients. They're at 17,500, and they're kind of which they will probably buy next year. But Klein did say he'll come back.
I'm sorry, you were cutting
Is anybody hearing
really.
me?
No, it's really broken. It's hard to make out what you're saying. Let's go ahead. Let's DM me or email me, and let's schedule a stream. Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you and see if the connection
Oh,
is a
that's
little
better.
bit different.
That's better.
That's weird. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. I don't hear like echoing on my side. So I don't think you guys heard everything I said because it's so spotty. I'll probably say it again. Dior Coons is a 2-year baby that would be 9 years old by now. It's been 10 years plus. He was missed on July 10th, 2015. The parents claim that he was up at the campsite sleeping with Isaac and deceased Bob. At this point in time with Penner, he has them as all 4 unclear. Prior to that, Bowerman clearly stated that Jessica and Vernal were suspects in the case.
Very interesting. And you're going to be on whose channel tonight?
Rick Snay for the Delphi case, showing the when I'm on there. Sorry, I was working out outside. I'm going to be presenting the article from Radar Online that did an interview with Wendy Osborne, who was the field FBI agent. And when people see this and hear it, they're going to find out that Wendy had cleared them, and she didn't use names. She said the individual or individuals of these houses are not involved in the murders of the girls. So people that have been going for the past 4 years, inclining saying the clients are BG, when people just don't read articles thoroughly and understand they've been cleared from the get-go. Their only problem is the telecommunication that they have. But this is my argument is, if you don't know who's on that side, who's to say it was Libby the whole time connecting with Anthony Johns?
Yeah. Very, very interesting. I've got to do some. I've definitely got to look into. Yeah, I've got to look into that more. It's been a while since I have looked into his case. I kind of left off at the Nate Eaton the piece that he put out. But I did see that KPVI, they just released an article with an update July 29th of this year. So I will go ahead and drop that in chat for anybody if they want to kind of brush up, find out what's going on, and then we can always do a dedicated stream,
Mhm.
you know, with our think tank and really
I could
process
even
everything. And
try to tell Callie when you have your next show on it to come on and let her be the main voice, because I think it's fair enough as her being like the main advocate. Like, she's put a lot of hours, well, beyond
yeah,
hours, years into this case.
yes,
So
yes, for
I
sure.
don't know if you know. I don't know if you know who that person is, but she is in Dior Coon's voices. She's the admin for that.
Um, oh, okay. I will join that now. Is that the searching for the truth or
Yes, and
okay?
then you
Oh,
might
then
see
I'm
my
already in
mom.
that one.
You might even see the memorial page that I put up. You don't want to
Oh,
go
Katie McDonald.
into.
Yes, yes.
Katie is another one, yes, but like I said, the main person is Callie Ann
Is Callie and
Pearson.
Pearson? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
And,
already, I belong to the group already, so I'll definitely go in and do a deep dive, and we'll invite you guys back on panel, and
okay.
yeah, give
I
Dior
was going
some.
to. Are you guys still talking about Kylie's case too?
Yes, oh yes, definitely.
This. I've been on many panels for Kylie's take. My whole take is, now that everything is coming out, and it's still slowly coming out, despite all the non-truth that is occurring, especially with Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that everybody, once we get to the toxicology, we all kind of slow down and wait and see what happens. Stop
Yes.
adding, you guys, stop adding conspiracy and everything else. Like, I did something like that on the Delphi case. I was known as the Delphi troll on there. And yes, I did trolling, both good and bad. And I watched the damage out of that. And that's basically 5 years of that. I'm watching this, and this is way worse of a shit show, way worse than I do. And I'm like, people do not understand what you do on the internet until a trial base comes on. You affect it. And a defense
Yes.
attorney, and that's the thing that Ryan doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that he's giving a defense team a mechanism to create doubt amongst the jurors if there was ever a trial.
And all it takes is reasonable doubt.
Yep.
You know, reasonable doubt could mean something different to you, could mean something different to me. You know, we can definitely be the 13th juror, but that's why I like to take to really hold my judgment. You know, I look at everything, but I somebody we were talking about it before, is, you know, these are real lives. We are real advocates, and we advocate for real victims. If it's not, number one, when we look at information, is it factual? Is it ethical? Is it moral? And does it need to be put out to the masses? If any of those answers are no, then I don't think it needs to be put out.
I could easily say, and I see a lot of people make mistakes both on the opinion terms, but more of trying to say, my theory, which is a speculation or a rumor, is correct. And I'm looking at, like, can you show me your education process that you went to conclude that theory, so we don't make it into a rumor or a speculation?
Right.
Most people in groups can't or won't do it. I do it at times too, yes, but I'm like, theory is an educated guess. You had enough source and data to reach that theory, to make a conclusion.
Exactly.
Is it a theory or fact?
Right. Yeah. And just like Anastasia said, creme brulee is a type of shot, like an apple pie shot, for example. Somebody Googled it. Yes. And creme brulee is also a dessert, a custard with a burnt sugar, which is the brulee part. It's
No, I've seen some
so
people
it
take that out of content. Granted, I
yeah,
am
saying that it
a
was,
myself. So, yes, it is a flower name, but it also is an edible.
yeah,
But people are taking that out of content. The
right.
only thing I could say is that out of doing enough what I've done enough. I've listened to enough on Sammy's thing where she gave enough white lies to make herself so guilty. Like most people don't understand. She and Kylie in the past have gone to these parties. She says it in the interviews. You now have pictures out, like me and other people have shown, of the party of July 24th. You also have a video, which I screenshot and other people have done, showing that this was an advertisement for everybody. But that's a kind of interesting word to be at 9 o'clock. So I've been keeping it on there. I'm like, how much is this really premeditated on Sammy's side versus anybody else? Because it looks too premeditated of, oh, I'm going to get you drunk. I'm going to have you do this. We got these fight things. You're 16. I'm 18. You want to graduate with us? Like, there's a little competition between the two. And think about it. She's turning to being an adult. The other one is getting to be close to an adult. Women fight amongst each other just like men in all different ways. And that's what I think happened. Alcohol plus all this led to something way worse. But I think if Sammy is the one that was fighting, I think that she put this all together. She's always been the planner.
Yes, I would agree with that. And Jules is saying, and Jules is close to the case, that creme brulee is slang for dabs. Now, so if that's the case, then I could understand why they would be going with that context in relation to the creme brulee, because now that makes complete sense. Because when I see creme brulee, it brings, but I'm also a foodie, so I think of creme brulee, the actual creme brulee, but
and she made me think about on the dab part. You can actually, cheapest way is using butane, certain butane, and you put it in glass and the term slam it. That all comes out and that becomes your dab substance. But you have to take process to make sure that you get the air bubbles out and detectors and everything on it, or you're really going to poison the patient.
Yeah. Levi, Sunshine, what do you guys think? Yeah,
This is a whole mess with her case.
it sure is.
It honestly is. I honestly think it's a whole mess. I don't think that Sammy
I'm
expected it to go as big as it did.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I believe that when this all comes out, it's not going to be nowhere near what we've all speculated and sit around and thought of. I think it's a very simple solution.
Yeah, it's usually always the simple solution. Occam's razor. What is the obvious answer? And and so that's why I always will look at facts first, because facts matter the most. And I think back to the reason that I don't like a lot of speculation is because of the Gabby Petito case. I saw how,
Yep.
you know, oh my goodness, hands in the garden. Oh, Brian is up in the Appalachians.
Mm.
You know, or oh, he's okay. Now he's got Dog the Bounty Hunter convinced that he's, you know, fleeing, and
yeah.
John Walsh even said that he wasn't in the reserve, and so, you know, every time I look at a theory, I always go back to that and say, okay, yes, but we also thought that there was a hand in the garden, and we thought, you know, we were there were some of us that were pretty convinced because you know, people can really make it look like
that Sam and Nate picture. I've never seen Nate, but that made me think about one of the videos of the fight. I'm gonna screenshot it a little bit later, but I swear Nate was at that fight.
Yeah. Oh, checking. I know you didn't. Yeah, that was nuts.
And the reason I'm saying that, I think it's that little redhead that had the cap that was arguing next to another guy that was chirping along. He looks so familiar on it, but that was one thing that I've never understand.
Ooh.
That I've seen that picture too, but
good matchup,
I've never
Levi.
Well, that's Nate over here, and
sorry about that.
Nate over here in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of them I was matching, but do you guys have the video of the fight? But unfortunately, there's a lady making commentation with it.
Joe
I
might.
don't think I've seen that one, because
when
the speculation was.
I'll figure it out, but sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you know, when all the speculation was circulating and the Ryan Upchurch was turning it into a circus, I went away from the Kylie case. And just now, you know, with the laptop, that's really been the thing that brought me back. And now it has me, you know, looking at everything and really critiquing everything. Yeah, there are like 3 to 4 Nates.
Jewel, is this Nate on screen? Is this the right Nate?
Later on, when I get off the show, either the host or for I'm trying to read your name, Darkness Exposed, I can send you that video of the fight. This was on a TikTok that a lady commentated. I'm still waiting for the original without commentating, because I do have a TikTok friend that actually saved that video before it got deleted. So I'm waiting to get that so I can hear the audio, try to get some more snapshots in. Like I said, I believe now, after looking at it, Nate was in that fight video shot when supposedly it's Sammy recording it. And didn't Nate get in trouble just recently?
So there's two Nates. There's a Nate Cabot.
Well, actually, there's like 4 Nates, I think.
Yeah. The Nate, it's not there. The one Nate C is in jail. That's the one I had up here earlier that was in jail. He's in jail on a fentanyl charge. First degree murder for some OD that happened. Nate, Sammy's friend, I believe, was at the party. Can someone drop an email? There's my email, Jules.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, she sent it to me, and then when I get it, I'll forward to you so that you have Jules' email too.
Okay. Oh, good deal. Jules has pics and video of both Nates. Perfect.
Were both Nates at the party? That's the question. I think they were.
The one that I've been focused on the most, and everybody's been mostly focused on it, even when I did the editing, And I call him the beanie guy, the guy with the little big beanie with the little, looks like a carton hat, like his classic carton heart beanie. And he looks like he might have a mustache, might not. Like, he really stands out in that blue picture. Do you guys know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the guy with the mustache that looks creepy, right?
Yeah. I'm in like a lot of Facebook groups, and I put it out because that was one thing I kept on thinking in my head, like the capital writing. I'm like, okay, capital writing. They took so many pictures, asked the public, who are these people? Come to this case, they have all these pictures and everything. A lot of people like try to black out things that were already uncut, but no one's asking, who are these adults that the party of 13 to 14 all the way up to 30? But I'm glad the FBI is involved because all my answers will probably be answered through them doing their digital dumps. That's why I just can't wait for November 1st, and I don't mind pulling back from the case. Just watch our way. I'm reading Jul's thing. Just a second, guys.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
whole
having
lot of Nates. I have to say in chat here we got Nate, Sammy's friend, and then there's too many Nates. And then Rachel Libby says there's a short YouTube video that shows pictures and videos of all the Nates.
Do all these Nates kind of like look alike? Like they're wearing almost the same hat, but could be a hat, or their hair could be a certain way.
Well, I would think if they're around the same age group, it may just be a style. Like the kid, I raised boys, and my oldest went through like phases where he only wore flat bills, or he only wore what is it called? Not a snapback, the fitted hat, or so it may be that, but it is odd that we have a lot of Nates.
It made me think of that thing, like that sticker that was on the laptop. It was MILF something. Do you remember what some word was? It was
the MILF sticker. I think we discussed that earlier. That's got several different meanings.
Oh, I know what MILF stands for, but it's a MILF Mafia or MILF something on this.
The MILF Patrol.
Yeah, Patrol. I think that are like little group thing, like amongst the men, and if it's amongst the men, I think more have heard it to mom or man, like not what they're saying.
I think we lost everybody.
Fortunately, I gotta get going. I'll talk to you guys later.
Well, I'm not sure what happened. It looks like we lost Darkness and Level, and there's Level back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta get going. I got things to do today, but thank you guys for having me on here for this time period.
Oh, and it was nice to meet you too. I'm True Crime with Sunshine, Christy.
Okay, I'll see you guys all later. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I thought y'all left me level. I didn't know it was my crazy laptop or y'all was dropping off.
I don't know. That's a good question, but we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to come back in a few minutes. MILF equals make it last forever per Jaeger. Jules, email me the stuff, and then once you email the info to me, I don't know if you grab my email, I can go either live later or tomorrow with some more of the info. And then everybody that's here listening here, I'll make sure I don't have anything in my beard here as I ate. We were live. Everybody that's here watching both streams, we're going to jump over to the other stream. There's 2 more streams that are already started, and we're going to start those, and we're going to go take a look at the Memphis shootings. The Memphis shooting that just happened in Memphis last night. There was a court hearing this morning. Probably just play that real quick and go through some things there as well. So any last words there, Sunshine?
Nope, just, thanks for everybody being here. We appreciate all of our subs. If you guys are not subbed up to the Real Crime Team, make sure you hit up all the links and all the descriptions on all of our channels. Be kind, don't bully people, and remember that there's real families behind these stories. And thank you guys for letting me come up and hang out on panel.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
I'll jump down and appreciate everybody.
All right. Thank you. I know Joe had to step away just for a second. So what we'll do is we're going to end this one. And if anybody's interested in the Memphis shooting, there's 2 more lives that have been created on both of our channels on Level Headed and Darkness Exposed. And we're going to jump right over to those. So as this one ends, those are up and running currently. And I'm not subbed to that one. Which one? Darkness Exposed? Where is the other stream? It said Darkness Exposed. Here is one link to the Memphis shooting. There we go. It is in the thing. And we're going to end this one. And as I always end things, we always say, if you see something, say something. And we're going out of this one into the next one. Thank you all.